Throughout this project, you guys have been telling me in the comments that I need to do something about these horrible faded plastics. And you've also been making me some really good suggestions on how I can restore these plastics back to the original black finish. So welcome back to the Wheels on Wheels YouTube channel. This is episode 6 of restoring this £380 Ford Transit Connect camper conversion. Let's give restoring the bumpers a try, shall we? So we've got 3 different solutions, 2 of which are free and 1 of them is a product that is specially made for restoring plastics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate this door strip into 3 sections and we're going to compare the results of the 3 different methods. So just bits of masking tape, just to separate the separate sections. So the first method I wanted to try was just some heat. So obviously people recommend using a heat gun, but I can't find my heat gun. This should do the same thing. Somebody in the comments told me that I can use this, so I'm just going to give it a go. Why not? So just turn it on. Oh no! Right, that didn't go very well. Take 2. All right, light it again. And let's see if this works. So obviously being a very windy day, that doesn't help at all. Does seem to be working though. Wow, look at that. And when I said this was free earlier, obviously it's not free if you've got to buy the gas, but obviously I had this already. So for me, this is a free solution. Okay, so that's that done. Whoever made that suggestion, you are a genius. That is actually a really good result. We'll see how long that lasts, obviously, because that might not last forever, but it's a really good, cheap solution and very quick and easy as well. Right, second suggestion in the comments, which was used engine oil. So I've got a container of used engine oil here. So let's put it on. I've just got an old microfiber towel, just dunk it in, put it on, see what it does. I mean, if that stays looking like that, then that's incredible, but I have a feeling that it won't. So if I wipe it off now, okay, that's pretty good. Wow, that's really impressive. So already, obviously that has worked, but not as well as this. Again, I'll be interested to see the longevity of this, but that has worked extremely well. That is absolutely fantastic. And the final thing to try is a tailor-made product, such as Forever Black. So I've never used this before. I'm going to give it a go now and see how well it works in comparison to the free alternatives. So first thing I'm going to do, because I'm not sure how much this is going to stain the paint, is I'm going to quickly mask it off. Not that I particularly care about this van's paintwork, but we can try and do things correctly here if we want to. There we go. So we'll do a quick unboxing. So what you get in the pack is an applicator, which is quite nice. You get the actual Forever Black reconditioner, and you get a cleaner. So you use the cleaner first just to make sure there's no residue on the actual plastic, and then you apply the reconditioner with the applicator, of course. So I'll blob a bit of this cleaner onto the blue roll here. So a fair bit of dirt actually came off of that, so it's definitely important to use the cleaner. I'm very surprised how much dirt's come off that, considering I'd already washed the van recently. Okay, so next we'll just put a bit of the reconditioner on the applicator. Now it's worth mentioning at this point that this product wasn't specifically mentioned. People mentioned things like Oatrol and things like that, but I did some research and I found that this has good reviews and it was at a price point that I was willing to pay because a lot of the products were actually quite expensive. So this is why I've gone for this product. So it says on the product to apply an even coating, but I've tried to apply an even coating and it doesn't look very even, to be honest. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll put a bit more on. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this for now and allow the product and the oil to dry and do their thing. I'll come back later and I'll give them a pressure wash to see if they stick or not.
4 hours later.
Okay, so it's about 4 hours later now and they are looking pretty good. I would say that the engine oil one is not looking massively darker than what it was before. The heat kind of looks very uneven. It's a bit patchy, so maybe I could go over it again with the heat. And the Forever Black is looking really dark. It's nice, but it has kind of got like brush strokes in it almost. So I'm going to take the masking tape off and we're going to spray it with the pressure washer and see which one lasts. Okay, so now that I've actually taken the masking tape off, I can actually really tell the difference. Looking at it side by side like that, you can't really tell so much, but when you're actually comparing it underneath the masking tape, it is massively different. So I'm going to spray it with the pressure washer and see how it looks. All right, here goes nothing. We'll dry that off. Okay, so they seem to have withstood the pressure washer pretty well. The final result, I do feel like the Forever Black is best because it is a much darker finish. The engine oil and the heat, they're still very much grey. Now, I'm not really quite sure how these came out the factory, whether they were black or whether they were some sort of shade of grey to begin with, really. But I don't really care because I prefer the black, to be honest. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on with the Forever Black. I mean, I have already paid for it, so I might as well, and apply it all over. And I can't wait to see how well it works on these handles. These look awful. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the door strip and the door handle now. So once again, put the renovator on the applicator. Don't do what I've just done. I've forgotten to mask up and I've got it on the paint. Oh, no, it won't come off. No. A bit of brake cleaner. There we go. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Make sure you mask up. Right, I've decided to stop being lazy. I'm actually going to put some masking tape on it. Do you know what? I've also forgotten to use this cleaner again. So I'm going to do that now. If this goes badly, this is completely my fault because I've just rushed into it without even thinking. So it does say on the instructions to make sure this is fully saturated on the pad. So maybe that'll help with the streakiness. So I'm just going to go over the whole thing again, making sure the pad is fully saturated. That's looking better already. So now I'm going to turn my attention to the door handle. So a bit of the cleaner again on a blue roll. Okay, blue roll is not the correct thing to use because all the bits are coming off. Oh, I'm really messing this up today, aren't I? Right, microfiber towel instead. Okay, so that's all cleaned. Time to apply. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so much better. Oh, I've gone and done it again though. I've got too excited and forgot to mask it. Right, let me quickly mask it. Okay, back to it again. That looks so much better. That massively modernizes it. So here's the before and here's the after. What a difference. Okay, so this right here is one of the worst bits. It looks terrible. It's really, really faded. So again, in with the cleaner, this time on a microfiber cloth. Look how much hidden dirt comes off of it. That's crazy. This time I'm going to remember to mask it off. And then we'll apply the reconditioner once again. So it does say to fully saturate the pad, so I'm putting quite a lot on the applicator. That is looking amazing. I've just noticed here it's gone really streaky again, so I'm just going to apply a bit more. I would say this product does tend to be a bit streaky, especially if you're not applying loads of it in one go. Would you look at that? That looks amazing. That's kind of like what it was before and after. Fantastic. So I'm going to crack on and do the rest of the van now. Cue the time lapse. Okay, moment of truth. Taking the tape off. That looks so good. That looks incredible. So here it is, guys, the final product. How good does that look? So I may have mentioned earlier that I've had to do 2 coats on everything, because if you do only 1 coat, it's very streaky, and if you look very close, you can sort of see some streaks, but it's not too bad. And I've done 3 coats of the front bumper because that was quite streaky. It's very obvious because it's quite a big bumper. As you can see, it's lovely and glossy. A nice deep black colour. It's possibly even blacker than when it came out of the factory. I can't really remember how black they were back in 2004 when this came out. Yeah, they look very, very good. Nice and shiny. And it really just revitalizes the van, especially these door handles. They look so much better. So there it is, guys. What do you think to the Forever Black? I think for £18, which is what it cost me on eBay, I think it worked really, really well. It's nice and glossy. It's a deep black. The only thing is I had to do 2 or 3 coats in the case of the front bumper, which is not too much of an issue. The main headache is doing all the masking, to be honest. Actually applying the product is nice and quick and easy, really. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and also let me know what you think I should do next on the van down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for all the support on this project so far. It really does mean a lot to me. I really appreciate it. I look forward to making the next video. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.